Hello students and welcome to a new chapter, natural disaster. So in this chapter we will be dealing about all the natural disaster that we see around us. Before we getting what is natural disaster, let's see what is a disaster. So the event that take place which caused a great damage to life, to human life as well as property is called a disaster. And when disasters are caused due to a natural forces, they are called the natural disaster. So under natural disaster in this chapter, we will be looking into earthquake, we will be looking into tsunami, volcanoes, flood and droughts. So let's see the earthquake. So when there is an earthquake, the ground shakes. Along with the ground, the building also shakes, and due to this, there could be crackers are developed along the wall or houses, and because of this, the entire house itself may fall down. Earthquake is a natural disaster. The intensity of an earthquake is measured by the instrument called seismograph. This is the seismograph. So the intensity of an earth is measured by an instrument called seismograph, and earthquake is measured on a richer scale. So the tremors of earthquake are felt only for a few seconds, but their effects can be very fatal and devastating. The point where the earthquake originates the point where the earthquake originates is called a seismic focus, and the point directly above on the earth surface is called the epicenter. So now we will study why do earthquake occurs. Why do earthquake occurs? The heat inside the earth causes earthquake. The crust of the earth is about 30 km in depth. This is 30 kilometers. The heat inside the earth causes earthquake, and the crust of the earth is about 30 km in depth. There are many layers in the earth crust. These layers are made up of soft and hard rocks. When the inner part of the earth gets very hot, the heat tries to escape through crackers made in the weak layer of the earth's surface. So it also tries to escape through between two rocks. When this happens, the neighboring rocks are displaced, and that part of the earth begins to shake. And what should we do in case of the earthquake? The most important thing one must do is to remain calm. We should be calm, and that time when the earthquake occurs. And second one, if you are inside the building, stand at the doorway or crouch under a desk or a table, away from windows or glass fixtures. Third one, if you are outside, stay away from objects such as electric poles, trees, buildings, telephones and electric wires. Next, if you are in an automobile, stop at an open place away from flyovers and underpasses. If you live in the multi-storied building, do not use lift, but instead use the staircase to get out. If you are driving, move the vehicle to the side of the road away from power lines and stop. Avoid taking any flyover. If you are in stadium, theater or auditorium, stay inside. Do not rush out towards the exit. Stay in your seat and cover your head with your arms and keep calm. After the shaking stops, move out the buildings in an orderly manner. Help elderly and disabled people and children to exit the building first. Today in this chapter we have studied what is disaster, what is earthquake, what is disaster, what is natural disaster, earthquake, and why do earthquake occurs, and what should we do when the earthquake occurs. And in the next video we will study about the volcanoes, tsunami or tidal waves, or the droughts. Okay. So these points you will revise again and read it carefully. Read the full chapter carefully. Okay. Good day, students.